Happy birthday. Hello, everyone. Um, I hope everyone is having a great day, evening, afternoon. Um, I know I am. I came on. Well, one, I kept getting different things, but I came on first to say I am still here. Point blank. I mean, but I do have a message, um, you know, for these, um, as my dad would say, and someone else uses it. I love it. Um, Cucciolinis, you know. I might not know Italian, but, somebody thought that it was funny, you know, to teach me all, well, not nice words in Italian. But anyway, I came on, one, to say, I know what you tried for the last, I don't know, few days. It's not going to happen. It didn't last long. And my chakras are all aligned and balanced and whatever else. It's a shame that, yours isn't. Now, I'm only speaking to, the ones who, do the magic constantly, or magic, to harm people or take things or ruin, whatever. I'm speaking about them. This isn't a personal message. And for ones who, especially them, who some do, tarot themselves, and, and all go to tarot readers or witches, warlocks, etc., blah, 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 whatever. All of you been warned. There's no more warnings. And I laugh every single effing time that I know that you are sending whatever, trying to do whatever, and how quickly it gets returned. It doesn't matter if you think that you're getting new ones to do it for you. Because right then and there, like I said, their gifts will be taken away, and whatever they send, it goes back to them too. But not only them, whoever got all together, the original, the mastermind, that got all these people. So it doesn't matter who you get or whatever. But hey, as it goes, whoever, got chosen to break, and clear everything for a whole entire family and blah, 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 so on, so on, so on. You know, you should have been thankful instead of, you know, with envy or, you know, whatever other bullshit. You know, I keep saying, you know, you should start spreading love and peace. But no, everyone gets used to doing something, you know. But you need to, like, you know, always give yourself, you know, positive words. This way you could change your mindset and whatever. Instead of staying and, you know, doing what you do. You should be helping yourself or getting help. Now I'm going to say, I didn't grow up with this, okay? Some, well, I should say most. I'm pretty sure. Is it most? Well, a little bit more than the other. But today, you know, it's like younger than me. And my dad used to say, do not come with that. BS. You're only a snot nose. It was something like that. And some are older than me. But either way, not by much. Except for, you know, the 18, maybe 20s. But still, all of you should know effing better. All of you. And the ones that, you know, again, you know, that are some family, but you're not family to me anymore. You know, whatever. Leave my family, my media family, and, you know, I'm not going to go over who I consider, you know, extended of my media family, you know, my brothers and sisters. It's not my problem that you decided to follow. You know, everyone. Don't drag me or my family into it. I have nothing to do with any of you, and neither does my family. Get a fucking your own fucking life. Don't try to steal someone else's or ruin someone else's. It's your effing problem that you didn't want to, you know, make yourself better. Don't drag innocent ones down. Well, you're not going to anyway, but, you know, you may have in the past. But I'm going to tell you now, you don't know what's going to hit you, what's coming. And some of you, I see right through you. When I did meet yous and whatever, but didn't see yous all the time. You're not innocent as you think you put it off to others. Oh, I'm just a poor little person, you know. Everyone picks on me. Okay? Pick yourself up and show everyone you're not that person. Like I had to. Everyone gets picked on. And believe me, you know, I always did. But I didn't let it bother me. And I just love that, you know, all of you probably have jobs. You know. So you think it's funny to, you know, go after others, well, some that have jobs, some that can't work, or, you know, some they can't work because they have to take care of others or whatever. You think it's funny. You know. And some of you who knew my dad. You know, he had to go, everyone always called on him. You know, and he had to go and put everybody in line. But I also know what yous also did. My dad was sharp. And then, you know, I mean, I can't remember the medicine that, you know, he had to take, but I am going to find out. I mean, that didn't help either. But it's kind of strange, you know, after he went take care of something, you know, that just like that, within a week from each other, you know, a week. One holiday, he knew everybody within a week. He didn't? Wow. How'd that happen? And the thing is, you didn't care. But who had to put up the bullshit? You know, if you looked up, you know, some that go through all that, it depends what mindset they go into. Some go into when they're, are younger. Some goes into, well, my dad or whatever, a boxer or the military, blah, blah, blah. And who was there that I had to, when he got into those moments, who was there that had to step in between to protect the rest? You didn't care. No, why would you? And I hate to say it. How did the rest, of, his family all of a sudden? It might run in the family, but there's, ways of, blocking it or curing it, whatever. I mean, I wish I knew that before. Yeah, I know exactly. And who wished harm or did harm on other people's children. Maybe if you, looked, instead of paying attention to what others are doing, to really look at what's going on with your family. Like everyone says, and what I was told, your bloodline is being ruined in your family. Your children, whatever. And, I'm not as weak as everybody thought I was. I'm like my father, okay? If I got permission from God or whatever, I don't know. I won't tell you what I would do, but I'm not that way. So, I know someone down already. And there's more going. And I will say, if you have a fucking problem with me, don't go to others. Like so, what before. I know somebody sent somebody, at a moment when everybody was in grief or whatever, how you want to say it, plus magic, to have, an elderly sign something. And ones who, live with them find out later, sending fake papers, to get kicked out of the home, shit like that. They're going down too. And I will be getting my, well, what was changed. But I'm talking about ones who did things to harm. So if you never did anything with magic, whatever, threats, etc., etc., I'm not talking to you. And the one, let's see, I wanted to look up someone on another platform, which I guess I got the wrong person, but, and all of a sudden you wanted to follow me. Really? I mean, at that moment, when I followed that page, at that second, I didn't realize it wasn't them, because I was in the middle of something. But two, using that person's picture, but two different requests to follow me. This way it's clarified. I'm speaking, I try to follow, so it's a woman. And the one that wanted to, request to follow me was also a woman, but not the one that I wanted to follow. Really? What is it taking other people's whatever? Why can't you just do, if you could do that, and, why you have to be like someone? God didn't make us that way. He made us as one, to be ourselves. And if someone doesn't like it, well, then keep on moving. There's somebody out there. And they didn't like you because they weren't right for you. As friends or whatever. And the ones that think that, I have all this money, yeah, my dad did. Until somebody, did what they did. And continued. Because, you knew that I was my dad's daughter, whatever. And I'm like him. Yous were pissed because we had to file bankruptcy, what, 4 times? But yous were pissed that quickly my dad, whatever. Well, I'm going to say, the money that you think that I have, God has it. And do you think that he's going to let any of you come near to take it? No. And you can't come near my family either. So, with some don't act so friggin' sweet and all that. I could put your names out. But I'm not going to. I'll wait for, when I put it up publicly. But that will be after, everyone. You put it out yourself, public. You're not bringing my family down anymore. Doesn't matter who you are. I really don't care who you are. You're no better than me or anyone. I don't consider myself better than you. With most of you, when I found out who all of you were, which again, around the world will know who all of you are. Did I say that I was, beautiful than all of you? No. Most, I looked up to you. So, again, you had no right, you didn't have permission to come into our space, our energy, and blah, 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 whatever. We didn't give you permission. Oh, and also, I will know, well, with my brothers and sisters, my soul tribe, brothers and sisters. I will let you know, and I said it before. One, you messed with the wrong person. And there will be, and I said it before, a lawsuit. I'm not quiet anymore. I'm not going to sit back and take everybody's bullshit. And I will not let any get away with anymore. So, like I said, you know, think it's funny, trying to find me or stalk me or trying to figure out what I'm up to and all that. Do you tell me what you guys are up to? No. You thought that, I would say what I'm up to? No, I learned that lesson. God tells me that I can say, I don't even put things up that, oh wow, this happened today. Uh, you know, I'm excited or I'm happy or whatever. I don't, nope, I won't put that up. I'm straightforward, to the point. Well, almost to the point. I don't play around. I don't give out bullshit. Oh yeah, thank you. They want me to tell you if I did put out something that sounded off the wall or it sounded like bullshit. Yeah, that was done on purpose because the right person will see it. And will know exactly. So your days are over. You're not going to bully me anymore or others. You'll be an example. Because truthfully, this is all bullshit that people rather repeat, you know, generation after generation after generation, blah, 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 whatever. You know, why is it that, you know, like I said, you can't get to know your ancestors, how they, lived, how they survived, and all that? No, which again, like I said, I'm not saying all were lies or whatever, but people like to, put their own. But when people take things in, they only think about the negative part. Oh, wow, that seems even cool, whatever. Only you can change yourself and your mind. You could start by, let's say, instead of getting in everybody's business, look around you and start worrying about what's around you and getting into your own business. and teaching, your kids instead of lying. You see, not that I'm used to it. I've been lied to. Doesn't matter who's woke up or whatever. It's not up to you. That's God's doing. And you continue to, go after, the chosen ones or whoever, innocent ones. And what you did to me, trying to take me out and whatever. Yeah, you took some people out that was around me. Yeah, I know about that too. And I'm told paybacks is a bitch. How God made us, God can take you out too. I'd rather you guys go to jail. It's up to him. I'm not arguing with him. Yeah, occasionally I will. But that's fun playing. That's between me and him. And like I said, what I put up might be me speaking, but it's not me giving the messages, what is in the video. It's whoever's speaking to me to, relay it. So I'm not speaking, I won't put up personal messages. They'll give me names. I don't know who they belong to, or that's whoever hears the message. And if it could be your name, but it could be someone else's name that has your name, that's around you, or whatever. You have to figure it out. You can't assume. And everyone's been told that. And everyone's been told that you can't get into any of our records. Well, you think you are, but it's all, now mine. When you do magic, when it goes back to you, it's only your energy. You can't touch any of us. I'm not going anywhere. I'm unstoppable. And so is my family. And like you follow or whatever, trying to figure out where I'm at. No, I go, here and there. This way you guys won't. Only two know where. And I'm told my DM and where I was, the police station. Because I'm bouncing all over. Plus, collecting all the evidence. Or maybe I'm following you like you like to follow me. I told you I have people around the whole entire world. I used to have family around the world too. But they're the good ones. You'll never know who I know. Here or in spirit. So now you're going to know, apparently, what you put out, you're going to feel. But worse. Because like I said in my other video, I don't remember how long ago that was. I mean, technically I'm supposed to be off. You know. Whatever, the karma was that ran through the family, well, you're going to have to, take that off or whatever, how you want to say it. Plus, whatever karma you have, plus whatever you dished out to others, all came back. So, that's your problem. It's not mine, and it's not others. If I wanted to, get into something, I would go and do it. Don't volunteer me. And illegal stuff or bullshit of doing magic. I don't know how many times I said, I will never do that. I know what happened in the family with that. The one that, it happened to, because they didn't know about it, told me. Because I took the time to find out. So whatever. I mean, right now, I can't, it doesn't mean that I'm not working. But I'll just say, whoever changed it, prevented me from, getting a job and, making money or whatever. God provides for me. Because I work. I'm not saying that, from doing the spiritual warfare and all that, and taking care of things, and constantly fixing. I'm not doing that anymore. I really don't care. Because truthfully, I'm tired of fixing things. I have other things that are worthy to do, like get out, messages when I get them, spreading love, peace. And if no one likes it, keep on moving. It's not for you, then. Just keep on moving. And the ones that are here, that are hidden help, supporters, whatever. Thank you. I'm highly grateful and thankful. So, this isn't a warning to you. Even when you're, you get others to whatever. I know that every time I put a video up, you know. And I can guarantee, once I put the video up, or do something else on here, look somebody up or do something, the phone calls will start. They haven't stopped, but, yeah, I know who all are too. Even the ones that, I don't know how it's done, but, you call people with my phone number. So they call me. Oh, did you call? Unless it's you guys, which some, it is you. See, and one, it's like, if I did answer the phone or whatever, because nobody leaves a message. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't, But I like when you pretend, that you're somebody, and sometimes maybe I had it, because I canceled everything, and I have new now. But I like when, I like the ones that will say, oh, somebody's on your computer, or whatever. And if I ask, well, who? What's the number? And, because you're so busy trying to think that, you could put one up on me, you use my phone number. I'm like, wow. I called myself. Wow. Or whatever. No. And again, I know who the ones that did it. I know the ones who also, a few, work for all these platforms that I have, or channels. I don't know what you call them. You work for them. And you also know someone that got involved with you. And I'm not saying that's all. Only certain ones. I'm not saying that it's every worker. It's only a few. So again, this isn't personal. You know, it's only the ones who've had, who does stuff. And it's all going to be caught up. Because like everyone said, everyone in spirit, the underworld, whatever, is all pissed off. And the ones who, passed away, oh, I don't know, because of, what you did through magic and whatever, are getting, told. Because like I said before, people go up there still not knowing that they passed away, and they have to get, counseled, counseling or whatever. And they're being told how they got there. So you thought, spirit and underworld was, pissed? Chat. They're ready for the, to help out. So like I said, you had a lot of chances, you had a lot of warnings, whatever. There's no more warnings. You can't hide. And the ones that do hide you will be picked up too. And, I will have all reports and whatever, and then get ready for the lawsuit also. There's going to be a lot that's going to be tacked on. And the ones that that are the family, my soul tribe and all that. Yeah, I know that you're attacking them. So there'll be, all of us will get together with that lawsuit. So I just got done showing how I can be, but in a nice way. You thought you put one on me, over me? At least I came right out and say exactly what I'm going to do. Because I love to live life, peaceful and, getting things done. No one's going to stop me and make me ill or whatever. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm tired. Anyone will be. To put up bullshit like this. And I just had to talk with someone. Well, again, and if you want to know, I'm like, okay. No more like, keeping them all in suspense. Bring the rest down. Or do whatever you have to. That's not up to me. I could care less. I'm here to, to be me, work, and do whatever I have to. To put out love and peace. And that's who I am. Well, one of them. What I do. So everyone else, please do not fall for these kind of people. You need to, learn how to protect your energy and all that, and stand up to these people. Took me a long time to learn the word no, to say it. Don't wait that long. You need to set boundaries that, don't go overboard. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Everyone can, change how they think. It's you that knows yourself. You need to know yourself. How you think, when something or whatever, you feel different. You have to know the difference, Is it magic? someone's sending something or somebody's around you, whatever, you know to return it. Or, you know your body, if you're sick or whatever, you go to the doctor. Find out what's wrong with you, and you do both. You learn how you can help yourself, and with, you know, a doctor or whatever. You do both. You always need a doctor, you know. And every day, every morning when you wake up, whatever, always be thankful and grateful, and, you know, just remember, you know, it was God who, and your angels who protected you in your sleep, got you up. And I also, you know, to let people know, and I'm pretty sure I did hear it, you know, others saying it, you know, it's like God provides for all of us as long as we work at it. You know, when you have your jobs and all that. But, you know, God makes sure that, you know, we get paid one way or another, you know, by Him or whatever. As long as you do right. And if a boss or you don't get paid, you know, you have to sit down and, you know, try to get an answer from God or whoever you speak to, you know, Blessed Mother, universe. Start spreading kindness and peace and love. Instead of trying to ruin people or, you know, start helping people. And you know what I mean by that, you know, because you will get people that, what, you know, you help and all that, and then all of a sudden they'll take advantage of you. Oh, they could do it, you know, whatever. I'm not going to get into all that. Yes, it's been done. I had a lot of experience of that. And yes, I'm starting to remember. So again, I don't care who you are. And like I said, you know, you could be the Pope. You could be, you know, the Queen of England or the King of England or wherever else, you know, King and Queen or whatever. I don't know. I'm from England, so, you know, they're right now that's all I could think of. But you get what I mean. you know. You do harm. Don't think I'm going to stick around to be a friend or whatever. No. You keep moving on. You know, it's like nothing against you or whatever to, you know, do revenge. But the kicker is, that's a different story, you know. We met or whatever, you know. But with going on now, I don't know any of you. I mean, all of you think you know me, but you don't. I change every second, and I do that on purpose. So you will never know who I am. That part is between me and God. I'm always changing. And with my family, you know, and all that. The spiritual team and whoever God got, the universe, and, you know, Mother Nature, they're all around us. Standing, you know, in front of all of us. And my other team is here around the world. You can't see them because they're really good. You never knew when they will, you know, tap you on the shoulder and say, okay, time's up. You're caught. See, to me, that's the fun part. You see, I got trained. I know when someone is following me. I know when, you know, somebody tries to sneak up on me. See, I taught, you know, my children too. Even though, you know, they're being followed by my team. So it doesn't matter. You can't put one over me. We are God's children. You could have been too. But, hey, whatever. Whatever flips your boat. I forget how the rest goes. But doesn't matter. And yeah. You know, another 6 hours yesterday. With a little bit break. Little bit today. You know, doesn't matter. Phone calls. I know some of you, you know, don't have the full strength to do all this so you get others to do it. But you're listening. And with those ones that are doing it, you know, shame on you. To actually sit there or do when you know it's wrong and fall for it. So now you're all caught up in their little web. And sending people thinking you could set us up, you know, doesn't matter. Me, my DM, or whoever. I mean, it's on all of you. And you didn't speak up. Of the ones who, you know, are doing crap, but you didn't join them or whatever. I mean, and didn't say anything. Shame on you too. I mean, I mentioned, you know, about all these businesses and platforms and all that the owners, you know, need to give each person a code, you know, to punch in or whatever. This way you can keep track of who's working for you and all that. Yeah, I know it takes a while, but it's going to be done. I mean, that's not from me. I was told to say it, you know, before in my other video. I think before two before the last one that I made. But hey, whatever. Doesn't matter if you put out fake names or make up phone numbers and all that. Thinking that you can't be, you know, God knows. And don't you think that he's going to, you know, he has ways of giving, you know, a piece of paper of evidence to somebody, just leaving it there. You don't think he could do that? So, whoever thinks that they can cover up things or get rid of things or whatever, you know, evidence or whatever, don't you think that it comes back, but it goes to the right people, like authorities or whatever? You think you're getting rid of things. Yeah, okay. Then you do not know God. Or learn the, you know, the saying, God works in mysterious ways. Well, duh. So yes, I got, names. What was it? 2 nights ago, I think. You know, and that's just some of, let's say, how many groups? Nope, not that one. I'm counting. Let's see. Whatever, how many groups. And I think these are the main ones. It's the main ones that got everyone, between the tarot readers, that are bad. I'm talking about that, them. I'm not saying all are bad. So, again, the witches, warlocks, ones who work in the church. Well, they think it's a church, that do say they do God's work and all that, but behind the scenes they do whatever, I'm talking about them, who you hired, and where you traveled to. The ones in the States, where you guys traveled to. And the other ones, the countries that I mentioned before, back, I forget, in the beginning or whatever. Yeah, I know where you go back and forth to. But I really don't care. I got the main ones. And one of them, as I'm told, but I'll find out later. Or, you know, that knows someone, of a platform, you know, that you took. But doesn't matter. I'll get it all back. And all my pictures and everything that I worked on better still be there. That's all I'm going to say. I had that since 2006 or something like that, or maybe longer. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I had a lot of school stuff on there or classes that I was taking. Whatever. I'm not going to get into all that bullshit. It doesn't matter. But I know who you are. And don't push me anymore. Because I'll put it out. If I get, confirmation or a sign or whatever saying, go ahead. You got permission to put out these names. And then we'll see. You push too far. You don't push someone, especially when they have, justice in their chart, or, all four elements. I could be sweet, but, loving. I mean, I said this all in my other video because I'm, like I said, I'm mainly water and, fire. So, but anyway, I can, say more, but I mean, they're telling me more, but you know what? Right now, nope. I'm just talking about all of you. But to all the innocent and good ones and my soul tribe and all that, thank you deeply. And don't give up. I'm sending lots of love, peace, and much more. But anyway, I have to go because, okay, I'll get it. I could use it. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna go do something. So, I gotta go. And always spread love and peace. Be kind. Be grateful. Always be grateful what you have and not what you see and you want or whatever. If you want something, work for it. Don't steal it. And always remember, there's only one you. No one or anyone or anything to be anyone else but yourself. So, and always remember, do not bitch and complain that nothing is going right or whatever. All think about it. Why isn't it? And change it. And don't blame, what do you call it, our ancestors or parents or whatever. It's like, most of the time they didn't know because that's how they were taught. But we have access to things. As the times changed since back then. Okay, there's that word again, change. You didn't realize it, but until someone says it, change. And then all of a sudden, everybody gets in fear. Think about that too. We're changing every day. And think about, look how many times, you expected to go one way or whatever, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, you went a different way somehow. You thought it was by accident, maybe you missed a turn or something like that. Think about it. Why did you? Yeah, I could see. I mean, I get lost. Well, I'm not even going to go there. I did in my other videos. I get lost constantly, so that's something different, what I'm talking about. Think about it. God was bringing you a different way. Maybe to pay attention to something, I don't know, that you're supposed to see or something, or avoid something. Think about it. And if it happens, be grateful. Thank them. There's always something. The universe could have, blew the car, a different way. You get what I mean. But anyway, okay. I'll make it. I gotta go. They like the way I make it. Instead of why. But anyway, I gotta go do something. So, if it's morning, have a great morning. And I know I'm thankful. Whatever I do. Ciao.